9 and 19, because we just read that he said that all of you are children of the Most High. You are gods, but ye shall die like men, because right now we are in this flesh, just like a regular man. All right? So things that could befall a regular man, these heathens, could befall us. We could get sick. We can get shot with a bullet and die. We can choke on a chicken bone. We can, whatever goes on with a regular old man could go on with the gods. And see, that's why we begging the Lord to hasten that day, so we can get in our bodies, our bodies that He's gonna give us. All right,
the former state.
The former state. All right, we're gonna go back into being gods, man. All right, having those spiritual powers, and it may sound fantastical, and as a matter of fact, it's supposed to. All right, it's supposed to sound fantastical and unbelievable to the world and 2/3 of our people. So if it sounds fantastical and unbelievable to you, good. The scriptures is right again.
That's right. Shit, if you can wrestle an angel, what can't you do?
See? Hey, the scripture is right again. Who got that song?
I got it.
Yeah.
This is Psalm chapter 9 and verse 19. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
You see, it says, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. All right? Let these regular men, let these heathen be judged in thy sight.
It says, put them in fear.
Put them in fear.
O Yahweh, that the nations may know.
That the nations, so it just three synonymous words: man, heathen, nations. All right, the heathen nations are just men. Start it from 19 again and read it again.
This is Psalm chapter 9 and verse 19. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Yahweh.
Oh, let me make a point. It says, let not man prevail, because these heathen nations, just regular men, they've been prevailing to be on top, prevailing to be in power. That's why he called them a prince. All right, the prince is the ruler. A prince is a ruler. All right, right now, like Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, when the Most High gives the world into someone's hand, they ruling it. You know what I'm saying? And they could be called a prince. All right? So let not man prevail and be the rulers and be the princes. All right? Go ahead.
It says, put them in fear, O Yahweh. That the nations may know themselves to be but men.
That the nations may know themselves to be what?
That the nations may know themselves to be but men.
But men. They're but men. And not the same set gods that he called us. That's what the Bible says. All right? We read in the Bible. Okay? Now, of course, you're not going to understand it if the Lord not resting his Holy Spirit upon you, because that's what the scripture say. It says, Paul said, I have planted, Apollos have watered, but it's the Most High that get an increase.
Hey, without this word, you don't have understanding, man. At the end of the day, if you don't understand this word, you're gonna think everybody's equal. How the fuck everybody equal? You work in this building, you ain't the one washing the toilets. You got some motherfucker that's washing the toilets, somebody that own the building, okay? And then you just getting your little fucking salary. Like, look, come on, man. Ain't nothing equal in this fucking place, man. You got rulers and you got serfs.
That's it.
All right?
That's
and
it.
You motherfuckers are serfs, man. And we're at the bottom too. But shit, we the ones that know it. See, that's what makes us a threat, because the fact that we spiritually escaped slavery.
Right.
Yo.
Right.
You can't have everybody thinking like them, right? You know what I'm saying? Not their own people, right? Hey, but guess what? 2/3 of our people ain't gonna think like this any goddamn way. You got them, Esau. You don't got the elect, though. It's always a woman that you can't have that you want the most, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
As Galatians 3:28. For there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahweh
Yahushua.
You see? Hey, and that Greek word for Greek is Hellenist. All right? Hellenist. And Hellenist is talking about Greek-speaking Jews. All right? So no matter, if you from here, if you from there, you speak this language, you speak in the barbaric language, you got this high-ranking title, you think you this, you think you that. If your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are Israelite. And you also have sinned and fallen short in the glory of God. Read it again, brother.
There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahushua.
You see? All Israelites. All right? Now guess what? Out of all Israelites, hey, you either gonna come to the knowledge of the truth and come to that path that's going to have you're gonna have salvation, all right? Or you're gonna go to the many paths that's gonna lead you to destruction. But no matter where you from, no matter if you called yourself the circumcision or the uncircumcision, you was born in Israel, you was born in Philippi, you was born in Kalash, you was born in Italy, you was born over here, you was following the laws, or a whole lot. You didn't do none of the laws. You didn't know Yahushua. You knew Yahushua. You whatever. You know what I'm saying? All Israel can come to the knowledge of the truth, all right, if you accept Yahushua. But we understand, all right, that, hey, 2/3 of our people is not gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 29, and if ye be Yahushua's, then are ye Abraham's seed.
You see? See, and that's gonna be starting off with the elect, man.
And heirs according to the promise.
Starting off with the elect. Okay? That's why he says you are all one, man. All right, because we're all Israelites, man. We were being, certain Israelites were being called Greeks. Certain Israelites were being called Israelites. Certain Israelites were being called barbarians. Certain Israelites is calling them Scythians. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. All right? See, but guess what? You hear this word, all right? You can come to the knowledge of the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once again, as it is written, man, there is an elect. And only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to come to the knowledge of the truth, man, and have salvation. All right? The rest of the Israelites, all right, who are heathen-minded right now, who are just like Gentiles, and we count them Gentiles, as Matthew said, all right, because it said you wander out of the way of understanding, you remain in the congregation of the dead, all right? The dead is these other nations, man, all right? That's why it says in that, I think that's Baruch chapter 4, where it talks about us being, let me see what Baruch 4 and 10 say. What Baruch 4 and 10 say?
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 10.
Yeah.
For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters.
That's us Israelites. He saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, the Israelites. Read.
Which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them. But sent them away with weeping and mourning.
Because we got plucked off our land, all right, and scattered amongst all these heathen nations.
Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, whom for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of Yahweh.
You see, they departed from the law of Yahweh. So Jerusalem is left desolate. All right. Guess what? It's still a desolation right now, because the true children of that's supposed to be there is not there. It's still a desolation. Go ahead.
They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the ways of his commandments.
You see? Go ahead.
Nor trod in the path of discipline in his righteousness.
That wasn't what I wanted, but defiled with the dead in there somewhere. Defiled with the dead. Yeah. Because I think that's in Baruch 4 somewhere. I thought it was maybe 4 and 8. I just what is it? Oh, it's 3.
Baruch chapter 3,
Okay.
verse 9.
Oh, okay, 3 and 9.
Hear, Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. Verse 10, how happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead.
You see? Read it from 10 again.
Baruch chapter 3 verse 10, how happeneth Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land.
Thou art in thy enemy's land. All right, who is our enemies? These other nations. All right? These other nations who have completely different ways and customs than us. All right? And whoever is in rulership, at whatever nation is in rulership at the time, they're going to rule with their ways, their customs. All right? That's an enemy, because I want to go this way, but you want to go that way. That's an enemy. You know what I'm saying? So our enemies are these other nations. Read.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
We are waxing old in a strange country of America. This ain't our land. All right, even though our brothers have founded this land, this ain't even their land no more, because it got taken over. All right, and now it's being ruled by a heathen nation in wickedness with their wicked ways. All right, read.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
That we are now defiled with the dead. All right, we are dirty. That's why the Lord got to cleanse us from our filthiness and purify us from all the wicked ways of the heathen nations, man. All right, see, but you got to want that. You got to want that. All right, and not be overcome by the ways of this world and the heathen nations, man. Not succumb to it. All right. So once again, that proverb it says, "He that wandereth out of the way of the understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead." Now, at one point, we all came out of the understanding. All right. See, but then the Lord rested His Holy Spirit upon His elect to come to the knowledge of the truth, man, and be cleansed by the word. All right. Would you have some more of that?
Yeah. This is John 3:16. For
Okay.
the Most High so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
You see? So God so loved the world, the cosmos, all right? The aggregate, which aggregate means a set of particulars. So the Most High so loved these set of particulars that He gave His only begotten Son to sacrifice Himself when He lived perfectly, all right? That lamb unblemished, all right, and sacrificed Himself so that the Lord could go to the right-hand side of the Father, open up the seals of the understanding of these scriptures, send it to the elect through the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, all right? And we have this understanding and stand bold in front of these heathens, all right? Stand bold. The Lord love us, the Most High God love us that much that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever of the Israelites, whosoever of that aggregate, all right, because the first aggregate is just all of Israel. But guess what? There's another aggregate within the aggregate, which is the elect. And those are the ones that's going to come to the knowledge of the truth and have salvation. All right? And go through a spiritual fire, be cleansed, and learn what we need to learn to be the righteous rulers, judges, and gods that we're going to be. 2/3 of our people got to go through a physical fire, dwelling in torments, weeping and gnashing of teeth to get their mind right and to get it together. All right? And then they'll be rulers again in the kingdom that's going to be right here on the earth, but they'll be under the level of the elect. All right? So I don't want no smoke, man. Part of that fire. I don't want none. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about cats, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about cats out here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we just doing our job, what was given us to do. We just speaking words, the words of life, the words of wisdom, the words of righteousness, which is Yahweh Shai. All right? and we wipe our hands, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we did our job. May it be, you know, sufficient. You know. Everybody got something?
Revelations 14 and 4, Salaki. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb.
You see? See, you know, now, at one point, we were defiled with these women, talking about these other philosophies and doctrines. Matter of fact, somebody real quick, Proverbs 7 and 1 maybe, 7 and 5, 7 and something. Proverbs 7. All right, you got it, and then hold that revelation you just read.
It's Proverbs chapter 7 verse 5. That day 4, say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
Right, the true understanding, the true wisdom, all right, which is this word rightly divided in truth. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
That this wisdom, this truth, may keep you from the strange woman,
from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
from the strange doctrines, the strange woman that flatter with her words, because that's what our people want to hear. It says, no, teach us not right things. Teach us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. Tell us lies so we may do things according to our flesh and whatever feels good and make us tingly inside. All right? That's what our people want.
We'll put raisins in our oatmeal.
That's what our people want, man. So that's what read that again in that Revelation, brother.
God, this is Revelation 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women.
See, not defiled with these philosophies and doctrines of these other nations, man. And these pagan philosophies and whatever that's outside of the truth. Go ahead.
For they are virgins.
All right. So we are those virgins, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end and be found those men. All right. Because of what is a virgin? Pure. All right. How were we pure? By pure.